And thank you all for tapping in. Thank you for checking me out. JaezMagicDrops. Today, this is a message for all miserable men. For all miserable men. If you are a miserable man and you are under 40, you really should not be miserable yet. And that's not to say we shouldn't be miserable at all, And just if you're that young and you're miserable, it's understandable just because life is hard on men. Life is very hard on a man's dynamic and role that he plays in life and in relationships. We have this toxic masculinity that comes from the past where we're just taught to just tough it out and, not worry about our emotions, not cater to that side of ourselves, not hear that side of ourselves out. So then in turn, what happens is you either take your anger out on people randomly and you're just jumping out in traffic fighting people, or, you're fighting people over stupid stuff, things that really doesn't matter. Or, you're hating yourself and you're just down in liquor or something, doing something to try to numb yourself out so you don't feel these emotions. And then you get used to doing that, and then you just get used to, even your body gets used to just the cycle of drinking or doing whatever you're doing to try to make up for that pain that you feel, because you're not hearing yourself out. You're not hearing your emotions. You're just like, oh well, that's the way it is. And that's the way they taught us to be before, but things change. It's time to wake up. It's time to not be miserable. It's time to realize that you can change your life. And most men are miserable because they either hate their job, they hate their wife, they hate something about themselves, or they got something going on, with like ED. You know what I'm saying? And that comes in part with your health. If you got to focus on your health. Your health is your wealth in this lifetime and will forever be. Money is just a made up concept. Your health is what keeps you here. Your health is your wealth. So that's a part of that, but if you can just find ways to take better care of yourself, take vitamins, maybe take vitamins for ED or something like that. There's plenty of things. But if you don't like your job, go get a new job. This is how you do things in life. You find what you like and what you don't like, and it is just experiencing them. You're not failing by finding something you don't like and leaving it. It's not failure. You're just learning yourself more. So just find out what you like, pick a list out of that, do what benefits you and everyone else the most, and that's how you find your purpose. If you just want to do something else that's a hobby or just something for you, that's cool too. But, that's how you find a job that is meaningful to you. And then if you're with someone that you don't love, and even if you got kids, leave. It's that simple. Like, are you gonna stay miserable the entire rest of your life because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings that everyone wasn't for sure about? Like, this was just a situation and it turned into this, or whatever it may be. A lot of people stay in relationships because they're scared of the unknown. They're scared to go out there. They got insecurities. They got ego issues. There's all types of stuff going on. They got their own problems that they haven't dealt with, and traumas that they haven't dealt with, and addictions that they haven't dealt with, So there's all types of stuff that be happening. But it's a choice to be miserable. It's a choice to be miserable. If you don't like yourself or something about yourself, go change it. Go change it. You know how good it makes you feel to go do something active, whether it's working out, running, playing a sport, doing anything. That gets your endorphins up, I believe is the word for it, and it makes you just feel better. There's certain chemicals that's released to make you feel better. So, doing stuff that makes you feel better, it will make you not miserable. Miserable men, you make everyone else's lives miserable. Imagine when you go from being a younger person under 40, and now you're 60, Of course you're gonna be miserable and stuck in your routines and make your kid's life worse and your female's life worse. Of course you are, or your partner's life. Of course you are. Because you're miserable and you're pushing it on to everyone else. And now everyone's life has to be this dry, just unpleasant event. It doesn't have to be like that. That's a choice. It's a choice to be unhappy every day. Miserable men, get it together. Man to man, get it together. No one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to rescue you. No one's coming to change that job for you. No one's coming to get you out of that house you don't want to be in, that apartment you don't want to be in, that place you don't want to be in. No one's coming to break up your relationship, or a new person isn't coming to break up your relationship. No one's coming. No one's coming. If you don't do it and make a change, no one will. That's all I got to say for miserable men. It's all love, and it comes from the bottom of my heart. And I know the ones that stayed through for the message can understand that. It happens. But you have to get yourself out of it. And don't make everyone else's life worse just because you chose to stay miserable. It's all love, everybody. It's all love. Truly. I'm out.